Welcome everyone. My name is Nicole and today we have a gentle flow here on a nice warm winter day amidst all the bladder pods, these little yellow guys, and poppies. So it's wonderful. I'm really enjoying it. So we will begin seated though. Let's just take a moment, sit up on something, a bolster, a block. If you feel you have pain in your knee, you guys have your feet out in front of you. Take whatever position calls to you. And shift side to side, grow a little. And imagine someone pulling a string straight out of the top of your head, get a little taller. And then begin breathing in deeply through the nose, and out through the nose, in and down. And bring your hands to prayer, set a little intention. Anything you like to see more of in your life. And then dropping the hands and just inhale the arms up overhead, all the way to the top. And then palms face down, exhale. Inhaling all the way up. And then exhale, turn the hands, palms down. Now bring your hands to your shoulders. Sit tall, core engaged. I'm just gonna start to turn with the head, turn with the spine. And maybe get a little momentum, a little bit faster. Or stay slow. Just a little bit longer. Keep breathing. And then just pause, drop the hands, and then inhale all the way to the top once more, and let's forward fold out over, tent the fingertips, and breathe here. And walk out to one side, get a little stretch along the side body here. And coming back through center and go off the other way. And then back to center, and then come on up, undo the legs, and send them out in front of you. And you can still be sitting up on the bolster or on a block here if you'd like as well. Hands, shoulders roll up and onto your back. Hands come a little bit forward than your hip. And then we're gonna inhale, lift, and then lower. And then come forward for forward fold. And we come forward with a really long spine. And we don't want to lose integrity in the low back by rounding. And so that's why the chin lifts and we come forward first. And then you can't come forward anymore. And you can keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Then you can round over and breathe. Imagine sending breath up the spine all the way to the top of the head. And then exhaling it all the way down to the tip of the tailbone. Up and down. You don't need to make this your craziest forward fold ever. So we're just getting started, just warming up. It's a real gentle practice anyways. And then engage your core and come on up. And then bend the knees, shift them behind you. And you're going to come onto all fours. And your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And you can have flat feet or they can be curled under. And then inhale, right hand to the sky. We're going to thread that arm through, dropping the shoulder about midway in the head. And use this free hand as like a kickstand to help roll your heart open more. And breathe. And then inhale, come on up. Unwind. You know, a little wiggle around here. And then find your center again. And find some evenness. And then raise the left hand. We're opening up through the heart here. And then threading through. Dropping the shoulder. And then the head. Rolling the heart open. Breathing. And then inhale. Come on out. And we'll go around once more. And we're gonna cat-cow. So pull up through the core and press down through the hands to create the lift through the back of the heart. And then reverse with the tailbone lifting and collarbones to the sky for cow. And then just move back and forth. Breathing at your own pace. And then we're gonna reach the hands out in front of you. The knees are still under the hips. And just begin to lower the chest towards the earth. And maybe it comes all the way down, maybe not. And then lower the forehead. Or if the chest lowers, maybe the chin can rest all gently on the mat. And then inhale, come on now. Now, let's open the knees and press the hips back towards your feet. Inhale, and then exhale, drop your forehead to the earth or on a block. And just imagine breathing deep breaths and getting a little raise behind the heart as you breathe in. And then on the exhale, let it drop towards the earth. Just little movements. And inhale, come on up onto all fours. And then we're going to prepare to come down, elbows hugging in, gently all the way forward onto our belly. Go ahead and bring your elbows under your shoulders, forearms pressed down. Just collarbones bright. Just take a moment to give a deep breath in here. And if you like, you can stay here, or maybe add a little thigh stretch, turning our left forearm in to help as a stand, and then reaching right hand for right foot. And you can always lasso with a strap here if you need to. And then just draw that foot in, and you can even rotate the shoulder. And just breathe. And then release. And we can switch sides. So now my right forearm is going to turn in here. Elbows in the shoulders. Just have this little stand. And then kick that back. Left foot in. Reach around. Lasso it. And just draw it in towards your booty. Or rotate the shoulder. Hand around the toes. Breathing. And then go ahead and release. Let that foot go. And then we're going to bring our hands under our shoulders and prepare for a little bit of a fluid cobra here. So just inhaling, rolling your shoulders in a way that feels nice. Like, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to look like me. Just imagine rolling them, and without a lot of like pushing into them. Just inhaling, rolling up, exhaling, rolling down. Inhale, rolling up, and exhaling, rolling down. And then inhale, come up and hold, baby cobra, no arms. And then exhale, press back into child's pose. Oh, lost that for a moment. And then inhale. And exhale. Relax the forehead to the earth or on a block. And then inhale, push yourself to a seated position. Onto kneeling. Let your hips fall to the left. Reach out with the right and up and over with that left hand. Maybe look under, up. If your neck's bothering you, just look down. Let's breathe up the side of your body and down. Trying to keep your hips grounded. And then inhale back up. And we're going to take this right foot and wrap it around your left thigh and sit evenly. So adjust your seat to do that. Put your right hand behind you. Inhale, left hand to the sky. And then this bottom foot can always be extended flat if you'd like as well. And then we turn, hook, twist, and inhale. Think length. And exhale, maybe a little twist deeper. But barely noticeable usually. Inhale, length. And exhale, twist. And then come on down, turn your head back to center and the rest of you. And then we're going to prepare, drop our knees now to the right, reach off to the left, and then up and over for a nice side stretch. Breathing in and out. And inhaling back up. I'm going to draw my left foot around my right thigh and either keep this bottom leg bent or extend it out on the floor depending on your knees. Sit tall. Exhale, left hand behind you. Inhale, raise your right hand to the sky. And then exhale, twist and hook or grab. And look over your left shoulder. Breathing in length. And exhale, twist. Back, and the rest of you come undone. And we're gonna press the soles of the feet now together. A little Cobblers pose. You can bring your hands behind you, help you sit tall, maybe come a little closer to your feet. Keep the edges of your feet firmly pressing together and drawing into you to keep your legs active. And then inhale, lift the chin. And breathe. And just breathe here if this is sensational enough for you, or maybe you want to fold forward more. And then lean back to come out, closing the knees. And then we're going to prepare now to lay down onto our backs. And feet as wide as the mat, arms in cactus, just Drop the knees off one way. Exhale, inhale to center. Windshield wipers. And then extend your left leg along the floor. Draw your right knee in, and you can keep it bent too if that feels better for you. Draw it in, draw your knee into your right armpit and pause here and breathe. Maybe roll out the foot in both ways. And then draw your knee into your left armpit. Pause here. Noticing any changes in the sensations. And then hook that foot and just keep drawing it over for a nice twist. Maybe reach that right arm out. Maybe look to the right. Just let this be a relaxing twist. And then come back to center, and now you can extend the right leg along the floor or keep it bent depending on your preference. Draw your left knee in to your left armpit and pause and breathe here. And then draw it to your right armpit, pause and breathe here. Notice how that changes things in your hips. Just try to breathe through it. And then hook your toes and your knee crease and just continue to draw your right knee across and reach that left arm out. Maybe look to the left and breathe. And come back to center. Let's do a little happy baby. Grab for the outside edges of your feet or your thighs and just draw down. Draw your knees down towards the outside of your body. Feet flexed. Roll around if it feels nice. If not, then no worries. And then Cobblers pose reclining Baddha Konasana. So pressing the feet still together, and then just rest here, breathing into the places you feel sensations arising in the hips. And deep belly breathing. And then inhale, knees up. And draw yourself into a little ball. Hug everything tight, tight, tight. Hold your breath. And when you can't hold it any longer, release out. Let go into Shavasana. The feet roll out. And the palms turn up. And you can take any variation that feels nice to you. Maybe your knees knocked in, or pillow under them, or even just in a seated meditation. Just let your body get heavy. Let all the things go. Breathe into any bodily sensations that come up and sink deeper. Please stay where you are and take the next few moments to integrate your practice, and I will be here to guide you out in a few minutes. If you'd like to come out, please wiggle your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath in. Otherwise, stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like. And roll to your right side and pause. Take another breath. And then using your hands, press yourself back to a seated position. Thank you for practicing with me today. The light within me sees and recognizes the light within you. Have a beautiful day and week.